got a couple of things for you. One, if you have been following us on Instagram today, I was at, shout out to K Goddess. So K Goddess had a video shoot. As you know, sometimes we go to K Goddess's video shoots. I saw that she was posting it today. We had one of our members coming here today saying, why don't I get out more often and do stuff like out in New York City, which is actually a great idea. But as always, like anything in life, certain aspects of being alive causes limitations to things. So going out on a regular basis, I hope that's something that we could do in the future, but we'll see what happens. Couple of things I want to say about that real quick. We're going to do roll call at the 5-minute mark. So we went down to K Goddess's video shoot. We've been posting it on Instagram. We posted a little bit of it on Instagram. I got a lot of stuff, regular still shots. I got a lot of video. I'm going to be posting it all on Instagram. I'm also going to be posting it over here on our BBN page. So you're going to see it over here on YouTube also. Shout out to K Goddess. Shout out to our whole team. There was a ton of influencers down there. I exchanged information with them. We're going to be doing some, hopefully, like I said, it all has to do with what's able to be done. What's able to be done. It all has to do with what's able to be done. What's able to be done will be done. If it's not able to be done, there's nothing I can do about it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. So there are some influencers. I have one of the basketball influencers, Justin, I believe. He just actually invited me to a run. So I'm supposed to be going to a run, apparently. But we're going to see, like I said, we're going to see how everything goes. And if it's possible, it's possible. If it's not possible, it's just not possible. There's nothing I can do about it. If you're going to be mad at me for doing something that I can't possibly do, I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, today we will be talking about Young Thug. I also want to say a little bit more stuff about K Goddess a little bit later. She was just killing it. Hold on, I got some photos. Hold on, I'm going to stop. We're going to be doing roll call at the 7-minute mark. Hold on, I want to show you guys some of these photos. Oh, shit, I can't even show you the photos. It's on the phone we on. If it's going to be able to be done, if it's financially possible. If I could financially do it, I'm going to do it. If I have the money to be able to do it, I'm going to do it. If I don't have the money, I'm not. Period. That's what I mean. I didn't mean to be. I just didn't want to. So I apologize. And there's nothing wrong with asking that question. If I can afford to do it, I will. If I can, I won't. That's just what it is. This is some of the shots from out there. I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to work my magic with most of these photos. But as you can see, we got a lot of shots. That's the name of the song. The name of the song is Let's Go. It's lit. First of all, go look up K Goddess Let's Go. I promise you're gonna love that shit. And no, I didn't get in the video. I never try to get in the videos. I should try. Oh, and there was some baddies out there, by the way. Not just K Goddess. K Goddess was looking all of the phones. She was looking all of the phones. It was like, what's going on over here? There was other baddies out there too, by the way. So we got a lot of footage. We're going to be putting it up on our BBN channels, all of our BBN channels. We're going to be also putting it up on all of our YouTube and Instagram channels. So we got a lot of footage. And that's just the footage that's on this phone. Just so you can be clear. I got a ton of footage on that phone also. I was supposed to give, hold on, I fucked up. Let me tell you what happened. So apparently I was supposed to talk to her today after the end of the shoot and do an interview. But I don't know. I need a handler. Like, I need a handler. Like a handler. Like, I need a handler. I don't know what I don't know if I say, because I ended up walking off because I had to go to the store to go do a thing, but I forgot that the store ain't there no more because they renovated the shit, and now there's no store in that whole damn direction. So I walked all the way in the wrong direction to go to the store to get a thing, and then when I walked over there and figured out there was no store, and I turned around to come back to go do the interview, I realized the thing I was going to the store to get, I actually had in my pocket. So I don't know what to tell you. So I came back. And I didn't see her. And this is the second time that happened. So I might be self-sabotaging. I don't know what to tell you. And she is beautiful. So I got a ton of stuff. We're going to be putting all that stuff up. But like I said, when I can go, I will. Other than that, there's nothing I can do. With that being said, today, we're gonna do roll call at the 7-minute mark. Today, we're gonna be talking about Freddie Gibbs and some things. Real quick, I just want to lead up with this. We're gonna be talking about Young Thug and him complaining about jail. But we're gonna say something about Freddie Gibbs real quick. You already know I'm not one of those guys that's gonna make fun of a guy because they got in a fight. But I want to point something out. DJ Academic said the dudes that ran down on Freddie Gibbs, or Freddie Gibbs, whatever you choose to call him, ran down on this dude, right? They was all like 45 and up. You heard? They was all like 45 and up. So when they went and they beat him up, they didn't try to kill him. They just violated him. They super violated him. I just really wanted to, because that was a dope. So everybody that didn't know what violate mean, Freddie Gibbs got violated. You understand? Now you know what violated mean. Copy? Freddie Gibbs got violated. He got super violated. Yeah, so they didn't beat him. They beat him up, but they didn't break any bones. They didn't shoot him. They didn't stab him. They didn't do anything where the police had to get called and get involved. And that's what I'll be saying that we need to have. Well, first of all, let's stop having violence. But that's what I mean by what I prefer that than something happened and now Freddie Gibbs is in the hospital and traction. I prefer that rather than, oh God, pray for Freddie Gibbs and his family. You understand what I'm saying? So he got himself into a situation with his mouth. It got handled to a degree, and he was able to walk away from it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you got beef with these dudes in Buffalo, and you just went right to their backyard. Like, what the fuck you expect to happen? Like, what you expect to happen? Let's do roll call. Rude, don't nobody know. Rude, don't nobody see them. Dax Jones says salute, BB and family. Frost. Real Men Love God says hello. What do you mean by able to get it done? The only reason why I don't go out into New York and go around and do more things is because I don't have the financial ability to be able to do it right now. As soon as I don't know what. As soon as we have the financial flexibility. As soon as I have the financial flexibility, I'm going to be going out and doing some stuff. But there's nothing I can do without the ability. So that's what I meant by when I made that comment earlier. And then you said, let's make it happen, family. Everybody knows, I'll tell you when an event is, and then we could do it that way. But, you know, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could just pull up into the Cash App or to the PayPal. It's that simple. If I have the money, if I had more resources, I'd be out doing more things. So that's all we have to do is get me the resources. That's why the people that ain't in New York City don't want me to have resources. Because if I have resources, I could go do what they can't. They can't go to Manhattan. They can't go around and do these things. I can. So they need to make sure I don't have no resources. Because if I have no resources, I'm stuck in the crib and it's fucking... You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the crib, by the way. I'm happy I got a crib to be stuck in. So that's not the complaint. I just want to be clear on that. Let me finish roll calling and let's get to the show. Sons of Father CV said, let's go. That's actually the name of KGODDESS' new song. Video will be out soon. Check it out. Real Men Love God says, KGODDESS just went live too. Real Men Love God says she is beautiful. You should interview her brother. I already explained that. I fucked up, man. I'm supposed to interview her today. It's fucked up. I just walked off. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't be thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially after I've been out a long time. I've been out in public a long time and shit. And I've been, like, that's why I need a handler. I don't know what to tell you. I need a handler. I need somebody with me to be like, Jack, turn around over there. Hold on, we doing this over there. Oh, word? Let's get to it. And shit. You know what I'm saying? Chicken says, how do I get a wrench? Hardware store? Music is a way of life says salute. Arthur D. Glass says, good ease, BB and FM, dropping some fruits. Letitia Hardman says, good evening, Frost, good evening. Jay Hodges says he drops a Cash App. Like I said, it is what it is. I'm not asking for nothing. But what I'm saying is, if I have the ability to do things, I will. I can't, if I don't have the ability to do things, what the fuck are you? You're gonna complain that I can't go do things I can't do. I don't know what the fuck you gonna. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, let's talk about Young Thugs. We got all of the Young Thug talk. I want to say something real quick. Listen and pay attention. Jail is not meant to be comfortable. Jail is not a resort. Jail is not a place that when we go there, we're supposed to say, this is the life. We're not supposed to think like that when we go to jail. When we go to jail, we're supposed to be thinking, damn it, how did I end up here? I need to make sure this never happens again. I want to be clear on that, because I'm about to tell you about a whole bunch of shit and explain why when you get out of the hood, you don't go back to the hood. You build up the hood. Get it? If you know, you know. Copy, J. Hodges. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? When you go back to the hood, that's bad. When you build up the hood, that's good. You dudes is getting rich and then going back and continuing the crime wave or starting one. I don't understand. Anyway, his lawyer's arguing that he should be allowed to go and serve his time at home because they have him in a dungeon. Do you remember what I told y'all? Remember I told y'all he wasn't going to get bail. He wasn't going to get bond, wasn't going to get bail, none of that, right? And then they didn't give him none, right? And then after that, we was discussing it, and I said, well, one of the reasons why I would assume they wouldn't give him bail or bond, pardon me, before we even go there, one of the reasons why I would assume that they would keep him isolated away from the rest of the community, rest of the population, is because his words can cause death. He can say that guy needs to go, and they're probably going to get gone. You understand what I'm saying? His words can move people. So therefore, they need to make sure that there's no access to him. Remember, his lawyer is coming to him and telling him what's happening in the case. When his lawyer is telling him what's happening in the case, you don't think he'll be able to say, damn, that person could possibly have information on me. We got to get that person killed. You understand what I'm saying? So he's not supposed to be talking to nobody except for his lawyer. That's one. Two, they want to make him as uncomfortable as possible. Does anybody know why they want to make him as uncomfortable as possible? Put it in the chat. I'm going to give it a second. I want to stop. I want to hear some comments from y'all. Any of y'all know why they're trying? Oh, okay, hold on. Shout out to Lee. Oh, wow. I just really like natural bodies. I just really like natural bodies with pretty faces. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, all the rest of the stuff is good too. I'm not gonna not date some chick because she went and got her body done. That's insane. Especially if she's a good person. That's insane. Like, what the fuck? I would have dated you before if you didn't get your body done. If you was a good person and you pretty. Shout out to KC. Look at KC over here. He's showing everybody all of his braids. I'm sorry about that, KC. I apologize. I didn't know what you was doing. But you put that online yourself. Oh, Lord, I'm closing this shit. All right, somebody drop some comments. All right, so let's go. What up, Symbology Skin? He says, salute BBN. He says, they're trying to make him spill the beans. All of the beans. He's complaining about the beans, by the way, also, because that's what they're feeding him. Main Music said so he could start working with them. Absolutely. My dude, one of the things they're going to absolutely tell him is, you know, once you start working with us, once you start helping us, you know, you can get some amenities. You might want a TV in here. How about a TV? Netflix? I'm just saying. Once you start working with us, you know, the meals might get a little bit better. You know, it wouldn't be too hard to. There's a diner around the way that brings our lunch. It wouldn't be too hard to have them bring an extra meal or two. Could maybe use an extra blanket too, right? How about a quilt? Let's get you a comforter. You know, we can get you a comforter, a couple extra pillows. I mean, it's up to you. You can stay living like this. You know, we got you for a couple of months now, at least, into trial, right? That's what they're gonna be telling him. And they're gonna be looking around. He's like, I don't got no feeling name me young. He's gonna be looking around. He's gonna be like, where's my slippers with the fur on them? He's gonna be looking around. He's gonna be like, no Uggs. Then he's gonna be looking around and say, where's all of my dresses? He's gonna be doing all of these things. And then he's gonna wake up and realize, you know what? The bitches. That's the thing that really sucks about jail. There's no bitches. That's what he's gonna be like. Oh Lord, he's gonna be like, and also remember, with all due respect, no disrespect to Young Thug. But one of the things he said that he was doing when he was in the juvie is that he was having a lot of sex. So it's not beyond the scope of imagination that another reason why they have him isolated is because they believe, you know, he would literally still be able to have sex, and that would make the stay there not as, you know, terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he was in juvie and they was doing a lot of banging. That's what he said. He ain't say banging, obviously. But that's what he said. So that might be another reason and shit. Why they take away all of his comforts. But not for nothing. I saw somewhere but he had a list. That's why I picked up the phone in the first place. I should have fucking took a picture of the shit. Let me make sure I didn't take a picture of it. I saw somewhere where they had the list of what he was eating or whatever. I think the Shade Room had it up. Let me look for the Shade Room real quick. They had a list of what he was eating. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the list. I was like, what the fuck, yo? What are you complaining about? You ain't they you know what? I need some home cooked meals of some kind. What the fuck are you talking about? I can just wake up and these niggas is bringing me grits 3 times in the morning. Oh, matter of fact, do I got grits? I need grits. I said Shade Room, right? I think the Shade Room had it. I'm not 100% sure. Yo, Netflix is funny. Hold on. Sidebar. Netflix right here is saying Netflix lays off an estimated 150 employees due to slow revenue growth and business needs. Netflix is some funny niggas. Didn't they just try to get a whole bunch of people to quit? Yo, didn't they just try to get a whole bunch of people to quit? Then they say, you know what? If you don't like Dave, you could go. This is why they was doing it. They already needed to get rid of people. So they was like, you know what? Let's just wave Dave. We just wave Dave around. Because, you know, there's going to be individuals, they're going to complain and we could tell them they could go. And now they just got rid of 150 Netflix. Shout out to you niggas. You was ahead of the game. Hold on, let me look over here real quick and see if I see it. If I don't see it, we just gonna move on. What the fuck, yo? These niggas is bonkers. That's why I don't be trusting none of that shit. People stay falling for the fucking banana and tell.
Running through our body politic. And it's been allowed to fester and grow right in front of our eyes. No more. I mean, no more. We need to say as clearly and forcefully as we can that the ideology of white supremacy has no place in America. None.
Yo, why did it sound like they didn't know whether they should clap for that? Like they were confused if those words were coming out of his mouth.
Failure for us to not say that, failure to say that, is going to be complicity. Silence is complicity. It's complicity. We cannot remain silent.
That's literally what I keep saying. When people come up in here and start disrespecting me in the channel, how the hell is how are y'all being quiet? All right, I don't see it, so we're going to get to the show. I don't see it. I don't know where the fuck I saw it. I saw it somewhere. It ain't here, though. I wanted to show y'all his meal. His meal wasn't bad, but for him, it's terrible. You want to say, I'm sorry about that. For him, okay, so they complaining about his meals. His meals wasn't terrible. But remember, this dude is used to eating whatever he want to eat, whenever he want to eat it. Check this out also. They got the dude super isolated. That means that he can't get any drugs at all. Remember, if he's in population, he might be able to get some drugs. Right? Let's just be honest. Drugs could be snuck. Is snuck even a word? Snook? Is that even a word? Snuck? It's a word, right? Why does it sneak? You can sneak drugs. You can sneak drugs into the prison, into the jail. I hate that I do that sometimes. And then I listen to myself after I done did it, and I say, I like that guy. So hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make myself laugh. When I'm making myself laugh, I know this is terrible. I'm trying to stop. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. Says Dropper Frost and said good evening to all. Listen and pay attention. Alright, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be all the way serious. Artie D Glass says you finna detox. Yeah, that's the way to go. Hold on, I'm gonna be all the way serious. Listen and pay attention. I'm gonna make some great points with Young Thug right now. I'm gonna say everything I'm supposed to say, but I'm gonna make sure I don't say none of the things that make me laugh. Listen and pay attention. Young Thug is used to being able to eat and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Let's just keep it static. This nigga probably wake up and use drugs. That's his first meal. This nigga probably ain't even used to breakfast. He probably ain't even used to waking up before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to explain something to y'all about jail. When it's time to eat, homie. When it's time to eat, it's time to eat. That's when the food comes. Copy? The only thing about him is he's in the cell by himself, so they probably just push it through a thing and he can get it whenever he want to get it. Don't get it confused. But it's going to be cold. So the point at which I'm trying to make is he's complaining about these things, and that's a reason to go home. That's not a reason to go home, homie. The judge ain't going to let you out because you can't get the food you want when you want it. That's one. Two, he's complaining that he's uncomfortable. It's jail, nigga. You're supposed to be uncomfortable. What are you talking about? Three, I want you to understand this. The light stays on. You want to know why the light stays on? I'm telling you, they believe that he's going to commit suicide. You want to know why? Because I also believe that they told him already, or at least his lawyer has the understanding, that they're going to end up going after life because they don't want to play with these fools. I'm telling you right now, Young Thug, if anybody of y'all love this dude, let him know he's going to have to take a deal. If he goes to trial, he's not coming home. It's a waste of time to go to trial, is my point. And then on top of that, when you go to trial, you might be opening up wounds that get other people caught up in this RICO or another one. You might go to court and then evidence or information come out with you trying to get yourself off and them trying to prosecute you that might get somebody looked at that nobody even thinking about right now. So these dudes be trying to go to court to fight cases they can't win. This tough and then they're stupid. They go into court to try to fight a case you can't win. I'm not saying a tough case. All cases could be tough. I'm talking about one you can't win. I promise you there's no way he can win this. I promise you. Just so we can be clear, they had a phone that was given to an inmate in the jail that he called. That immediately gives him #1 ranking on the RICO. He's already guilty of the first one. Off of that. Now you add to that he allegedly was talking about violence being done in the name of the gang. That makes him a leader. And no, what he said is not anything close to what Jim Jones said. I get it that y'all guys want to make it sound like that, but it wasn't. And it wasn't for multiple reasons. The first reason is Lucci was actually attacked already. For that same purpose that he was getting set on again. That's one. There was already an overt act on the actual words. Even if Jim Jones literally said, beat that dude's ass, it never materialized. Remember, they didn't go pick Tekashi 6ix9ine up because Jim Jones said violate him. They picked Tekashi 6ix9ine up, they said, because they heard a wiretap where somebody said that they was gonna kill him at a fucking casino. Remember? It wasn't because of, it was because somebody was gonna kill him at a casino. That's what it was for. Copy? I want to take a segue to say this. We will also be bringing you some mechanic stuff. I've been speaking to somebody who does installations on cars and things and such, and we're also going to be bringing you, I need a new computer. As soon as it's going to be lit. We're also going to be bringing you some car shit. You understand? I've been talking to people, yo. But like I said, always, whatever funding we get is what we're going to do. Also, do we got anybody in New York City that want to pull up with me to go play basketball with some influencers? I was speaking to a basketball influencer today. Is there anyone in New York City or the New York City area that would like to go play basketball with some basketball influencers? Of course, we're filming it. For everybody that don't know, just to fill everybody in that just came into the room, please hit that like button. For everybody that don't know, I went to the KGODDESS video shoot today for Let's Go. First of all, the song's a whole hit. You got to go check it out. KGODDESS, Let's Go. I guess it's on like all the DSLs. Anyway, I mean, it's on all the platforms. I have no idea what platform it's on. It was shooting the video today. I assume it's on all the platforms because KGODDESS is the shit. I just made connects with some influencers. We're going to try to make moves and do some things. One of the influencers that I made some connections with is an actual basketball influencer. I'm not going to say who it is. Obviously, we're going to see what materializes first before I go any further and discuss who it is. You're going to see who it is. I'm not going to tell you if we actually get the thing going. So if anybody would like to pull up with me and play some basketball with some influencers, let me know. If not, I'm going anyway. So it is what it is. Let's read some of these comments real quick. Sebastian Tompkins said he's going to cry in his cell. Already done. All the D glasses, yeah, plea deal was the only option in this case. Only option. They got him. He's a rap. Sebastian Tompkins says, I wouldn't be surprised if the phone was already in there to begin with. The only reason why I don't think the phone was already in there to begin with, the only reason is because the first time Wyatt and Lucci was attacked, they didn't stop it. I believe the main reason why they did everything they did this time because there was another hit put out on Wyatt and Lucci. And it just, they're going to get him sooner or later, so we gotta wrap this up. Make sense? Arthur D. Glass says he better go try and dig up Cochran and put him in the Lazarus pit like Jason Todd. Hell yeah. You better go get a fucking gypsy to do a seance. He gonna be at the trial. They gonna have a gypsy convorting with the dead. Talking to Johnny Cochran. Oh Lord. Oh man, I'm gonna be quiet. She got a big circle on the floor. She got a big circle on the floor with a fucking pentagram in it. I'm resurrecting the soul of Johnny Cochran. I'm playing, I'm joking, I'm not trying to resurrect the souls of anyone at all, ever. I'm just, I hope there's not an Indian graveyard around here. I promise I hope there's not. Or Pet Cemetery. Shout out to John Hodges dropping the Cash App in the chat. Who thinks Young Thug is going to take a deal? Drop a frost in the chat. If you think he's gonna take it to trial, put up a stop sign or something red. I know y'all got a lot of people that's like, nah, free Thug, free Thug. They said these dudes might be responsible for 50 plus murders, homie. I'm not here for all the free people that's guilty. Let them just go to jail. Let them just go to jail. Pardon me, not jail. Let them just go to court and let the justice system work it out. If he was imagine if he was responsible for putting a hit out for 25 plus people. You still think free him? I'm just asking. What up, produced by Tyler? If he put the word in to get 25 plus people killed, are you still saying free him? Like in a civilized society? I get it. People are trying to give him support, but remember, support your avatar, you know, whoever your celebrity avatar is. But take into consideration, you know, there's also people who are victims. So, are you saying you want people to be free even if they're guilty? Yes, they're saying he used kids too. It's a fact. Who do you think they sending to go do most of these murders? Kids, man. Y'all walking past these little kids in the street. These little kids in the street be strapped. They be playing with your ass. Y'all better start talking to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them game and speak to them, you know, with the authority that you command, but respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? Stop little kidding this. These niggas is living in a different age. I had to grow up early. So I know how it is when you have to grow up early and people still treat you like a kid. Like, that shit don't fly. You understand what I'm saying? You know I had to grow up early. You treat me like a man early. You feel me? We doing that. We not doing the opposite. If we doing anything else other than that, then you know what I'm saying? We're not caring about my mental health. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you see these kids that they out there in the world force them to grow up sooner than they need to, you got to give them that respect. You don't little kid them. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They got enough they got to deal with. We got to treat them with the type of respect that allows for them to understand that they deserve respect so they can make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Sebastian Tompkins says, for the hit on Lucci, boy nut allegedly getting the rental used in the hit. Wait, what? The hit on Lucci was in jail. What are you talking about? There was another hit that he allegedly got his name on the rental agreement or the lease agreement or whatever the fuck for the vehicle that they used. These dudes was releasing on something cars and shit. Like, I thought you're supposed to go, we're going to do the crime over there and we need a car. We're going to steal the car right there. right in the moment. We're going to steal that car, commit the crime, bounce, drop the damn car off. I don't understand what's so hard about that. Also, don't kill people. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna be all of the quiet. Dr. Grinderholic said, DJ Grinderholic says, no love for them dudes. They pushing toxic music and imagery to the youth. It's time to get rid of the bad influences. I'm not even disagreeing with you. At all. I'm saying I don't want to condemn anybody. Let them go to court. I don't care if you put out bad music. If you're innocent, you should go to jail. What the fuck? Okay. That was wild. And I'm going to say that. I don't care. I do care if you make toxic music. I don't want you to make toxic music. I get it. I do care if you want me to make toxic, if you're making toxic music. I'm not an advocate for toxic music. I want better music. I want us to build and grow. But even if you do make toxic music, I don't believe you should go to jail for crimes you didn't commit. So I would like for them to go and just have their fair day in court. And I want him to have a competent attorney. That's the most important part. That the individual, whether they're found innocent or guilty, have competent legal representation. So as long as all that is lined up, I'm fine with whatever. As long as all that is lined up, I'm fine with whatever. But I'm not gonna condemn. I'm not gonna wish bad on somebody because their lifestyle I don't agree with. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. We gotta be a little. I don't know. Maybe be a little bit more understanding about that shit. But yeah, I'm not for the. I hate the drug music anyway. Yeah, the drug music is not my thing. What up, Kelly Cersei? Say yes to California. I should go out there and visit. That'd be lit if I fly out there and visit, right? I can get some footage. But once again, you already know what the situation is. We're going to do better, and I am going to come out there. When we get back to where we need to be, Kelly, I promise you. I want to go do a mini BBN US tour. I want to do a mini BBN US tour. I want us to take, maybe not this year because we're not in a position to, but maybe next year I want to do a mini BBN tour. For real. Where maybe we take 2 weeks, and for those 2 weeks, we got everything right. I'm jumping on a plane, and I'm flying around, and I'm checking some of you guys out. Obviously, I don't own the plane. I'm going to be buying random tickets. I'm saying that because I can just imagine with somebody, yo, Jack Frost, he crazy, he delusional. He said he going to go buy a plane. You never know what people talk about. They crazy, man. I mean, yeah, but I love to do stuff with the community just in general. It's just that the people who I want to do stuff with the community. I just don't want it to backfire while I do stuff with people and then they hate me. So I want to do stuff with the community though. For real. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so Young Thug, just so we can be clear, I am not condemning him. I don't think he can beat these charges. I believe they're gonna say at least 20 plus people he gave the okay, or he said for them to meet their maker. I'm assuming. I think it's even higher than that. They're saying 50 plus. I'm giving them at least half. I believe I believe the only way he's not going to get life is if he doesn't go to trial. If he goes to trial, they're going to find him guilty. He's going to get life. There's no chance of anything. I believe that if he takes a plea, they're probably going to give him like 30. It's time for him to just start being honest with what's going to happen. Don't be Amber Heard and think that all you got to do is lie. Just keep the lie going. That shit don't work. That shit work when you're dealing with people that don't, that shit work when the people already have a predisposition to dislike something. Like if somebody want to have a reason to dislike something or somebody, and you just give it to them, so they just believe it, even though they know it's probably not true. It's just not gonna work in court, man. It's not gonna work in court. Court don't really dislike or like. Justice is supposed to be blind. That's all I'm asking for. Let's let that happen. They might be wanting to get him to snitch. They always want everybody to snitch. Alright, it's cool, Kelly Cersei. We all got a life. We got things to do. And there was weird stuff going on, and my energy has not always been well. I'm not gonna blame anybody for if they not feeling the content creator's energy at that moment for leaving. You should. My complaint is always when I'm on fire that I don't get the support. That's what I'll be talking about. I'm not having a bad show. What the fuck? I'm having a fucking bad show. I don't expect people to hit the like button and and have comments and stuff. But I'm having a good show. I'm like, where the fuck is everybody at? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He says snitches on who? Well, at this point, it's gonna have to be somebody who's high, right? High in the ranking. Him snitching on, he can't snitch on somebody that ain't doing nothing. They're not gonna care about that shit, right? It's gonna have to be somebody in similar position to him or higher in rank or in another organization. That's what I think he's gonna have to do. By the way, he's gonna have to be another organization. Shout out to Jay Hodges with the $5 drop. He says, "What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next?" I went out into the world. I did things. I've been posting those things on Instagram. We're going to post a ton of those things to YouTube, and we're going to post a ton of those things to Instagram. Main One Music said, it ain't might? You mean it ain't might what? I don't understand. It ain't right? That's exactly what they want. Is that what you're saying? Had nothing to do with anything coming for your way. Oh, no, I just thought that was a perfect segue for me to say that. That's all. I just thought you gave me a perfect segue, and I just took the opportunity to talk to people who might have felt that way. Thank you very much. That was a integral part of the conversation. I appreciate you. Once again, I want to shout out to Mr. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn came here earlier today, said, why don't you get out and do stuff? I said, I want to get out and do stuff. Basically, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. I live in New York City. It's expensive. If we aren't getting community support, it's hard for me to get out and do stuff. I was saying that during the show this morning. I just ended the show. I didn't want to argue with the brother. I couldn't kick him because what he was saying was actually correct. Just so we could be clear. I just didn't think that this was the appropriate time for him to have the conversation with me. But what he was saying was actually correct. So no, I didn't kick him. But I was upset and frustrated, so I just ended the live before I said or did something, because I would have been in the wrong if I would have tried to chew him out, because he was factually correct. I got to get out and do stuff. But if y'all want me to get out and do stuff, y'all got to pull up. I don't know what way to say it. Yeah, that is what they want him to do, but that's what they want everybody to do. They want everybody that they arrest to give him information on more crimes. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, you come in, you be like, we got you for a thing we can let you go for. If you know about 2 more crimes, you can have time served. Motherfuckers be like, I know about 3. How about the next time around, you owe me 1. You don't even know. The police might owe you 1 and shit. Just don't kill nobody. As long as you don't kill nobody, we got you. Just don't kill nobody. As long as nobody die, we got you. My nigga. For real, people don't be getting it. That's why I be looking at people. Yo, hold on. I know it seems like I have like ADD or some shit right there, but I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm a creator, right? So I get inspired like this. My hand is fucked up. I get inspired like that. Like I just get inspired. So sometimes when it seems like I'm having an ADD moment, in reality, I'm having an inspirational moment. That's what's happening. All right, I just get inspired. So if you're somebody that I talk to a lot and it seems like I'm switching the conversation around a lot, you're just somebody that I'm feeding off your energy well. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm really fucking with your energy. I'm fucking with your vibe. Like you're promoting thought in me continuously. So I'm not trying to change the subject matter. I'm still talking about what you're talking about, but you're just encouraging thought in me. And if I don't verbalize the thing, I might lose the thought. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to apologize to anybody I do that to. But if I do that to you, there's a good chance that you're just good for me in my life. With that being said, I love these things. Let's get back to the actual conversation. Was that random enough for you? Was that random enough for you? All right, listen, pay attention. Remember that list that they have? Remember, I'm supposed to entertain y'all guys too, so I'll be trying to tell jokes every once in a while and say shit that's humorous. That's also reasons to pull up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm also supposed to be entertaining and humorous, right? What the fuck? Let me... Anyway, Pecan Sandies? I don't know who Pecan Sandies is. Shout out to Jay Hodges dropping the Cash App in the chat. We got some haters that just pulled up that we kicked. Let's slap them. Who want to slap this hater? The name of the hater is Stink Team. You saw the hater. Who would like to slap the hater? Let's put 5 fingers on that hater's face. Let's see how many times we want to do it like the airplane. Anybody ever saw an airplane when they have the passenger on there and shit, and they got the people walking down the aisle just smacking a person, and the next person got like a crowbar, and then the next person got like boxing gloves on, and then the next person got a gun. Let's do that. With that being said. With that being said, they had all of them shits in a row. I like the crackers like this though. I like the crackers. This the cheese on cheese. I like all of the crackers like this, but the cheese on cheese over there. And I like the one with the other kind of the lighter cracker. Also, it's like a different shade, a different color cheese. I forgot what it's. Anyway, and it's one of them like with olives. Anyway, I'm way off track. So look, young dog, listen. This is why y'all rappers gotta be quiet. I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to say. This is why y'all gotta be quiet. Y'all talk to bloggers. Y'all go do these interviews. And y'all say shit because it sounds dope. But y'all don't think about how it's gonna hurt you in the future. That's why sometimes I do interviews with people and y'all see me do interviews that are boring. That's because the only thing that person could tell me at that moment is gonna fuck them up in the future. So I don't ask those questions. Because I think it's my responsibility to break news. Don't get confused. But it's also, I have a responsibility to the person I'm interviewing to be honest with them. So if they're a person and they're like, yo, I'm not trying to say no shit to get me caught up, I gotta help. If they're a person that's like, I don't give a fuck, ask me anything, then we going at it. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a certain responsibility. So I say all that to say this. Pull up what? What up, Okay, see, Kendrick Whitaker, stay on topic, brother. I'm coming back to the topic. Listen, pay attention. Actually, I'm on topic right now. I'm saying the thing. Yeah, I don't care. Listen and pay attention. Listen and pay attention. Also, please don't tell me about what the haters is doing. Next time you do that, I'm just going to kick you. I don't want to have to kick you. Listen and pay attention. Okay. I'm going to have to kick that guy in 2 seconds. Kelly Cersei said, pull up to the like button and have a set. Yeah, have a seat. That's a fact. What up, Seen and Unseen Boxing? And what's up, Shakim Gobin? Shakim, I'm just going to say that. Listen and pay attention. Young Thug did an interview, multiple interviews. And in those interviews, he was talking about how Lil Baby used to be in the street. And he was like, yo, we want to get him out of the street. We don't want him doing that. But what up, Zigster? But the situation going on with him, he was making X amount of dollars, so I had to put that money in his pocket so he won't go to the street and he stay in the studio. Everybody remember that conversation? Anybody else remember that? Real quick, I want to stop because I want to see if anybody else remembers that, because hopefully you could join the conversation in the chat and explain how you interpreted it. You understand what I'm saying? So does anybody else remember that? I just want to be clear. Anybody, even one person. I believe that Young Thug said it in multiple interviews, just so we could be clear. Hey. I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me something, said check my IG. And I am. I'm not sure which IG I'm supposed to be checking, apparently. Give me 1 second. Alright, I don't know which IG I'm supposed to be checking. I don't see it. I'm going to get back to the comment. I don't know if I'm supposed to read this now because I see who sent the drop. So I don't know if I'm supposed to read your drop. If I'm supposed to read your drop, say it in the comments. You're not currently kicked as far as I know. I don't know if I'm supposed to read your drop because I do know who you are. I'm sorry for the hold up. Okay, copy. I'm sorry for the hold up. I don't see you sent me something on IG, but I don't see it. My apologies. When I see it, I'll respond back to it. That's all I can do. Oh, okay. Copy. I responded back to it. All right, let's go. Shout out to Mountain Rain with the $10 drop. She said, peace and blessings. Check your IG. Definitely appreciate you. Hope everything's going well with you and yours. Listen and pay attention. I want you to pay all of the attention. Young Thug had a thank you, produced by Tyler, remember. Young Thug had a interview, at least one interview, where in that interview he said that he got Lil Baby out the street. He went to jail, came out of jail, boom, we straightened him out, got him out the street, right? Now check this out. You want to know why that was bad for him to say that? You gotta watch. Like if I knew he was gonna say that, I would have. I don't know what LIK mean, LLK mean. I would have. If I would have knew he would have said that, I would have told him twice. Like, you know, if you get in trouble in the future, the thing that you just described, R.I.P. the little kid, the thing that you just described is a criminal organization. You described him as being, listen, you described him as being a soldier in your criminal organization. And then he got a promotion. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, or am I alone on this? Listen, I'm going to say this again. Shout out to OG King Blood. He says, peace, salute, BBN, at Jack Ford. Salute. You already know what it is. Hope everything is going well with you and yours, my brother. And Little Baby told the same story. Listen. What they're describing is a promotion. You do understand that, right? Young Thug said, okay, we had this dude. He was part of our organization. He got locked up. We couldn't keep letting him get locked up. So we gave him a promotion. We got him out of the street part of the game and brought him to the studio part of our game. That's literally what he just said in that interview. Go watch the interview and then listen to it like you was a fucking FBI. Don't listen to it like you. When you listening to it like you don't remember the Mirandas. The Miranda says anything you say can and will be used against you. So you got to take that in understanding as that's how they perceive evidence. Any evidence they get is not evidence for your exoneration. Any evidence they get is evidence that they're going to use to condemn you. So when you go and do an interview and then you, not paying attention, I guess, talk about a promotion of one of... Do you think Little Baby name is going to come up in any of these documents? If you don't think so, drop a red, something red, or a stop sign. If you think that there's a chance that Little Baby's name is going to come up on something and get himself caught up in this shit, or even just mentioned, drop a frost. I believe he's going to be mentioned. I don't know if he's going to be pulled in, but remember, they're looking at 4PF. That was on the paperwork. So this is not me saying anything. This is not me. This is not me saying anything. I'm getting the paperwork right now. This is not me saying anything. This is an actual fact. Where's the fucking paper? I'm scrolling on the river. I'm scrolling on the river. I'm just doing stuff. Now look, they go 4PF right here. Look. 4PF. Let's read these off. King CJ says, free Young Thug. Shakim says, yes. Sebastian Thompson says, drubbing them rules. He thinks that this girl's going to be talking. Or his name might come up. King CJ says his name isn't going to come up. He doesn't believe it. Sebastian Thompson says, it's on the paperwork, I believe. Charisma, drubbing the rules. I guess Charisma also agrees that his name might come up. Shout to KC Emmanuel. He says, Lil Baby has also been spotted gripping a gun while taking pics with fans. Not good. These niggas is shit. King CJ says, Lil Key was the best rapper. I have no idea. He was. I'm gonna look at the top of the damn thing and tell you. So I don't say anything wrong. Right here you see it says, can I flip this bitch around? Can we turn this so I can get it the long way? Turn the bitch. Alright, so right here it says in 2021 the GBI opened 446 cases with gang nexus in 10 different counties. More than 170 individuals were charged with gang specific crimes under the Gang Act, blah, 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 federal crime. If you want me to go look up where the actual document came from, you're just being pedantic and you're wasting everybody's time. That paperwork is all over everywhere. Copy. So if you asking anything more than we're paying attention to the list, you're just being pedantic. I'm not dealing with that. That's the best I can answer the question. If you don't believe that is a real list or you don't want to go with that list, fine. You don't have to. That's the list that we're using for this conversation. I said all of that not even knowing what your position was on that. So I do want to apologize. That was extremely defensive. I'm trying to be less defensive. Rakim's my favorite rapper. How about that? Yeah, like I said, I apologize. That was way too defensive. I apologize. That was way too defensive. You didn't deserve that. My apologies. When they tell that story, unbeknownst to them, what they're describing is a promotion. He got locked up a couple times. He came home. He came to the studio with us. We taught him how to rap. Right? Right? I put some money in his pocket so he didn't have to go back out to the street. Paid him. That's a fucking promotion. These niggas don't know what the fuck they be saying. I might not want to know who your favorite rapper is, but the chat might say what it is. I don't really care. Give me 1 second. I want to give me some tea. Also, I get distracted by shiny things sometimes. So I need y'all. Sometimes I get distracted by shiny things. So sometimes I need y'all to bear with me. Alright? Sometimes I get distracted by shiny things. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Let's go. They already pulled in Gunna. GBI probably already seen that post clip. Which post? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They saw the whole interview. They probably got that. They probably got a guy that can read that shit word for word. They know the whole interview. What are you talking about? These dudes ain't playing with him. These dudes ain't playing with them. They're not playing with these guys. Yo, look, listen, pay attention. They already got Gunna, right? Okay. They got Gunna. They got Young Thug. Lucci's already locked up. Right? I think Atlanta is just arresting the rappers that's involved with the gang shit. That's it. They don't want a bloody summer. That's it. And that's what I believe. They just don't want a bloody summer. This summer's going to be bananas. Okay, real quick. They about to stop all of this motorcycle riding in New York. I promise you. They're about to stop all of this motorcycle riding in New York. They're about to stop it. And the reason why they're going to put a halt to it is because you got these people running around on these bikes and they're shooting people. Did you hear what happened the other day? They had two dudes on the bike. The dudes rode the bike, shot at another guy, missed that guy, and ended up killing the young girl. Girl was 11, by the way. I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about the police shooting the dog. I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about people shooting the dog. It don't make sense. Like, you hear about the police shot a dog. Like, yeah, it's terrible. I'm happy they didn't shoot a person. I'm very sad that that dog got shot. But I'm so happy they didn't kill a person. So that's the way I'm going to look at it. OG King Blood said, Atlanta been trying to get, thank you for coming in here with some content with me. OG King Blood said, Atlanta been trying to get rid of the gangs for a few years now. Well, they gonna, it's about to happen. They had that cell phone in that jail. They're about to come for all of these dudes. I promise you. There was a cell phone that was tapped in the jail. That damn cell phone, shout out to DJ Academics. That damn cell phone probably went on a greasy neck tour of the whole prison. There's no telling how many leads the police got off that fucking cell phone. There's no telling. Probably got 1 million leads off of that one fucking cell phone. Sebastian Thomas says they trying to cut the heads off the snakes. Start at the top, watch the dominoes fall. Yeah, because the game can't operate without the financing. Nothing can operate without financing. Nothing. If you want to make something go away, destroy the way that it's financed. Destroy its ability to generate money. If you want to destroy something, all you got to do is make its money go away. They want to destroy the game. They take away the providers of the game. They take away the people that supply the resources to the game. You want to destroy a YouTube channel? You make the people that fucking support the channel and love the channel, you convince them to stop supporting the channel and start hating the channel. Boom. It's fucking... I don't know what to tell you. Sebastian Thomas, I'm not even commenting back. We on go. KC says that's why they took down Tekashi and Treyway. We on go. I'm not commenting back to nobody about nothing. If y'all motherfuckers want to see the BBN make moves, y'all pull up and support. I'm not commenting to nothing they talking about. We're not doing that. They're going to come in here. They're going to talk crazy. They're going to do what they do because they don't make content. I'm their content. If without me, they don't have nothing. They have nothing without me. That's a factual statement. That's not me flexing. Yeah, so I'm going to try my best to ignore them. Y'all try y'all best to pull up to the Cash App and to the Super Chat. How about that? And pull up to the fucking like button. We got 102 people in here. Could y'all hit that like button, please? Could we smack some haters? We got a couple of haters in the room. Nobody's smacking the haters. One hater come in the room. She get smacked like 3 or 4 times. We got like 100 people in here. Anyway. Casey, yes, that's one of the reasons why they took down Tekashi and Treyway immediately. Yeah, that's a fact. Because they don't want the rappers supplying the gangs with resources. Because if something has resources, it could do well. If you don't want something to do well, you take away its resources. That's it. If you want something to do well, you supply it with resources. That's why it never makes sense if somebody says, you know what, why don't you give that person help? Stop, make sure that they go hungry and have no way to live. Like, how is that helping someone? You should be doing the opposite. You think somebody needs help, you should be making sure they have all of the resources they need so their mind could be eased. I am 100% not talking about anybody in the chat right now. I'm making statements about things. I don't think that you should take it anyway, nor do I think anybody else should take anything anyway. And just so we could be clear, Mountain Rain, I am literally kicking 5 and 6 people. So I can respond to the people I'm kicking out my chat. I can respond to the people I'm kicking out my chat, Mountain Rain. Copy? You can't come in here and tell me what I can and can't talk about. Copy? Like, come on. You gonna tell me what I can and can't talk about? Alright, let's get back to the show. Now do you understand what I'm saying? Now you understand? People want to control what I say and what I can't say. Now do you understand? I'm not mad at you. But I'm going to say what I want to say. Because y'all stop trying to tell me what I can and can't say. What the hell, man? And I'm the one that's wrong, apparently. Apparently, they're supposed to be able to tell me what I can and can't talk about. I'm the one that's wrong. Anyway, this shit is bananas. I don't know what to tell you. Like, everybody hate me unless I do everything that other people tell me to do. Like, unless I have no agency. That's the only way people can like me. This shit is bananas. With that being said, and I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying this is my show. I'm going to do what I want to do. If you don't like my show, I understand it and I respect that. But you can't tell me what I can and can't talk about. That's crazy. Can we talk about Young Thug, please? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you at all. But this is my show. And you disrespect me every time y'all come in here and tell me what I can and can't talk about. That's crazy. What the fuck, man? Anyway. Young Thug basically said that they gave Lil Baby a promotion. Do y'all remember what he said about Gunna? Does anybody remember what they said about Gunna? I just want to know if somebody could guess what I'm thinking about without me saying it. Does anybody know what he said about Gunna? What I'm going to do is I told you a thing. Now I'm going to show you how it correlates with somebody else that's already arrested. Is that fair? And just so we can be clear, I 100% appreciate the drop you did, Mountain Rain. But I also understand that there are people that believe that if they donate to my channel, I can only talk about what they want me to talk about. I can only do what they want me to do. I don't want those people back. I want them to go live a happy life. I want them to go to a channel where the guy only says the things that they want them to say and they could be happy there. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened with Gunna real quick. Listen and pay attention. Listen and pay attention. Young Thug, and you're going to remember the story. Maybe. Young Thug said, I don't know what that's about. Young Thug said that Gunna watched him buy a house for his mother, and at that moment, they knew Like that was what made Gunna grind. What these guys are not understanding in these now. Okay, my apologies, Mountain Rain. I hope I didn't offend you. I hope I didn't say nothing to upset you. I really did not want to offend you or upset you. And if you wasn't trying to tell me what I can and can't say, I apologize. I would like to stay on topic though. And if that's what you was trying to say, you are correct. With that being said, when you say, I help somebody get their fortune, and then it's found out that you yourself is the top kingpin boss of the gang, right? When you say you help that man make his fortune, that means that he worked for you. Because now you're in the RICO. So everybody you help make their fortune, guess what? So that's what these dudes ain't understanding. You have a responsibility not to get locked up. Not just to your family and the people that you love and yourself, but you have a responsibility to those people that's in your circle. You have a responsibility to the man that's standing next to you. For everybody that thinks I'm saying bullshit, anybody saw 300? Did you understand how they fought? I don't protect my back. I don't protect my front. I protect the next guy's back. And then the guy in back of him protects my back. And then the guy in back of him protects my back. His back. And then the guy in back of him protects his back. And then the guy... So that's the type of mindset we need to start having, in my opinion. And if we think like that, you don't bring everybody in on some shit like this. You don't... They need to watch their words. They don't understand. If put it like this, I'm not wishing anything on anyone, but when I don't even want to say nobody's name because I don't even want to foreshadow it, but there are rappers that if they get caught up in a RICO, you know how many people are just gonna go down with them because they already been walking around talking about how this person works for me, and that person works for me. So that's why you can't get caught in a RICO. Copy? You can't get caught in a RICO. You have to stay clean. No matter what anybody else is doing, you have to stay clean. I have no idea what you're talking about, some standardized testing. Shout out to Johnny K, though. I have no idea. That happened? Standardized test? Some teachers got caught in a RICO? How can you get caught in a RICO for a standardized test? That happened? I don't even know what you're talking about, but fuck it. It's like a good movie. Keep talking your shit. Put it in the chat. Somebody else might find it interesting also. I'm finding it interesting. I want you to tell us more and keep that shit coming in the chat. Where? I hate the fact I drink like that. But that's the way you're supposed to drink. You're not supposed to gulp down your drink. You're supposed to sip it when you drink. It's for your body. When you gulping down your drinks like that, you actually hurt your body. You don't even know you're supposed to drink like that. For real, for real. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's little baby name came up just off of the strength that, one, the 4PF guys, the name is on the list, that's one. And two, he literally spoke about giving little baby a promotion. These guys ain't even thinking. They're not even thinking. They're moving like see, the thing is, if they were not committing crimes, all of this is great. We are not committing crimes. We are celebrating. All this shit is great. The problem is they committing crimes. If they are committing crimes. That's what the problem is. If they're committing no crimes and he tells that little baby story, it's as dope as it sounds. But every time I hear that story, I be cringing. I be like, and this is before they got locked up. I be like, I don't think I would have let them tell that story. I don't think I would have let them tell that story. I think I would have let them tell the story, but he would have had to say it different. You know what I'm saying? We can't tell the story like that, man. You have to take some of the sensationalism out of that story. It's gonna get you tripped up. What are you talking about? Dude, you just talked about giving them a fucking promotion. Is this, yeah, I gave him a promotion in the, no, nigga. Is you doing illegal activities? Because the police isn't gonna say that was the record label he got a promotion for. They're gonna say he got a promotion in the game. And he moved over to the record label side to make money so that they could then put back to the street. That's what the police is going to say. I would have just told them that dead right there. If you want to talk about it, we talk about it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just letting you know. That's why you do pre-interview. I'm just letting you know. Oh, man. I got a ton of stuff. I actually interviewed a couple of people. I interviewed a dude that wrote a book called Porn, apparently, today. Hold on, let me tell y'all a couple of things. Some BBN content we got coming for you. I'm going to be uploading the interview on Instagram and on YouTube. Apparently, I saw a guy outside today. He made a book called Porn. He talks about his whole obsession with porn, apparently. He has some kind of, like, porn thing going on. I don't know what's going on with him. So, anyway, so... He also does like some other shit. So I interviewed him. I'm going to be uploading the interview, I guess tonight or in the morning. Probably tonight I'll upload the interview on YouTube over here. I'm going to upload some of the video that we did with KGODDESS also. I'm going to upload some of those videos. I'm right after the live at some point. Probably in the morning when y'all guys are asleep. Y'all be able to wake up and see it maybe. Also, I already published a little bit of that stuff on Instagram. I'm going to put more of the stuff on Instagram. I went outside and I was working today, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I like going outside and working, but like I said, we do what we can do when we can do it. It is what it is. And I had fun today. I had so much fun outside. So much fun. I enjoyed myself. It was lit. We at the 83-minute mark. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Any updates on the YNW Melly case? Not yet. Shout out to Level Up. How you doing, my brother? No, not yet. I haven't personally got any updates on any of that stuff. And the thing is, all of the Atlanta rappers say, what about Baby? They say, what about Little Baby, allegedly? What up, Anthony Upton? How you doing, my brother? He says, salute to everyone. All of the salutes. Back in 2015, teachers were cheating and getting pay incentives for passing students. GBI investigated the whole Atlanta public school system and found out teachers were cheating. They were hit with a RICO. Wow, I did not even know that happened. Shout out to Johnny Cade. Any more you want to comment on that? Johnny Cade is giving us all the... We don't drink tea over here. We drink coffee. But he's giving us all the coffees. That's some strong coffee you got over there. We need to add some cream. What up, Miss Nikki? She said June 6th, Melly trial start. I don't know. Shit, if I could... I don't know. I'm not going to Florida. Yeah, I'm not going to Florida. Okay, that's one state I'm not going to cover no trials. I'm not going to Florida. I'll go to Alaska first. If y'all get me on a plane to Alaska, I'll go to Alaska first. During the night. Because, Alaska be dark for like 30 days straight. I go during the night. I'm not going to fucking Florida to go cover a case. Them niggas, they got a whole different time down there. I'm going to Florida. I'm just fucking with you. I don't care. I would go. I don't care. Fuck, I care. I don't even care. like I care. You know I don't care. I'm just making jokes. Anything other than say, come on down, Jack. It's all love. Nah, you know I'm making jokes. I don't care. What the fuck you talking about? When we do the fucking tour, I'm gonna go to fucking Florida. What are you talking about? Hopefully we're gonna do a tour next year. And I'm gonna go fly around, when we get our bread up, when we get our numbers up, when, you know what I'm saying, stuff start popping over here. I wanna do a tour. I'm gonna go fly around America and say what's up to a couple of y'all for a day or two. We take 2 weeks. I probably hit 3 or 4 cities, depending on which cities we could have people aggregate to. Wouldn't that be dope? Remember we did the Vegas thing a couple of years ago. Why don't we expand it? That'd be dope. You know what? If you want me to come to your city, you just gotta pay for the plane ticket. Boom, and I pull up. And then we just, 5 or 6 of y'all, we coordinate. So I could just make one good big swoop all the way back around. How that sound? I mean, we could schedule it for next year. It's far off. How does that sound? It sound like something to do? Now, y'all just got to get together in y'all individual cities and towns and see who want them to come pull up. And we talk about it and we coordinate it. Got a whole year. Well, we got to see what happens. It's all about funding, my brother. It's all about funding. Whatever y'all fund, I'm ready to do. Except for sex change. And, all things nothing that has to do with not standard sex. Just so we can be clear. I don't want there to be no understandings. Anything that we get financing for, I'm ready to do. For real. Not even playing with you. Y'all get financing together, we do it. Fannie Willis says was on the head prosecutor, Fannie Willis was the head prosecutor of the case. It was Georgia's longest case, 6 months. She definitely knows what she's doing with Rico. These cases take time. Thug is out of here. Oh wow. First of all, I said he has to take the deal. I ain't gotta take the deal. What the fuck are you doing? They said they got you on the talking to the criminals in the jail. You said shit that fucked you up. What are y'all guys talking about at this point? He got to go get a judge. He got to go get a good negotiation lawyer. He don't need a trial lawyer. He ain't going to trial. He got to get a good negotiation lawyer. You got to go get one of those. We could talk this out. You got to go get one of those guys. You got to plead. If he don't plead, he never coming home. Do they got the death penalty in Georgia? Do Georgia got the death penalty? This is how serious it is. Listen and pay attention. And then we ask first. Does the state of Georgia have the death penalty?
According to Wikipedia, capital punishment is a legal penalty in the U.S. state of Georgia.
Oh, wow. He got a bigger problem. If she said she's gonna go after fucking life in jail at the fucking press conference, you don't think that the death penalty is on the table? They said 50 plus murders. You don't think the death penalty is on the table? My nigga, the death penalty on the table. If he go to trial, they killing him. He might have to take life in prison. That might be what they offering. He go to trial, they killing him. He dead. And I'm not wishing death or jail on anybody. I'm just being honest as possible. It looks terrible. Judge Glanville is a brigadier general in the army. Thug Judge is not playing. He's a brigadier general in the army. He's out of here. He better go. He better Shawshank this bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Anthony Upton says, hell yeah, they gonna bury him. You better Shawshank this bitch. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what he's gonna do. This just looks bad. I don't know what to tell you. Just from the evidence that I see, it's too much unbeatable shit. He got shit on there that's not beatable. He spoke with some people in jail about doing a hit on Lucci. Allegedly. If that happened, that's not beatable. You understand? Now, if that happened, they're going to attach so many other murders to him, it ain't going to be funny. This shit ain't beatable. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. All of the young Thug fans that say like Thugger Thugger, I'm like, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. It's looking bad, man. I don't know what to tell you. What in the hell? On some real shit. Man, all I'm saying is this. I wouldn't be surprised if the threat was there. Letitia Hartman thinks it. Okay, you're right, Letitia Hartman. It could be beat. You know what? Everything. It could be beat. I'm not even going to argue with you. Explain to me how it could be beat if you don't mind. Or you just saying it could be beat. You got an explanation? Like, is there any explanation? Any? Like, is there any explanation? Any explanation? Or there's no explanation? The jailhouse snitch is hard. Jailhouse snitch is impossible. There's people in jail right now because the jailhouse snitch lied. A jailhouse snitch is damn near impossible to beat. But it's beatable. It's going to cost him almost every dollar he got. First of all, his accounts is about to be froze. So he ain't going to have no money to be spending on this trial. You do know that, right? Y'all know that, right? His accounts is about to be froze. Wait, hold on. Y'all know his accounts is about to be froze? The only reason why his accounts probably isn't froze right now is because they're still using it as a bargaining tool. They're still probably saying, look, once we freeze these accounts, what your kids is going to have? What up, Ray Dream Chaser? He wanted to be Pistol Pete of the South, basically. Well, he's going to be Pistol Pete of the South. Ain't Pistol Pete in the 23-1 right now? No disrespect. I'm just saying. Shout out to Pistol Pete. Shout out to Sex Money Murder. Millie said, rappers with all this wealth need better leadership. Agreed. I understand and wanting to help out your people, but doing it by profiting or for poisoning your community isn't the way. So many other options, resources. 100% agree. Johnny K says, a laugh out loud, hell nah. Only if the lawyer can get all the evidence out. I don't care how good your lawyer is. If they got you, they got you. Technical problems should be there. I'm not even, you can talk to that girl. I'm not talking to that lady. You can talk to that lady. I'm not talking to her. Because I don't want to argue that. I don't, y'all guys argue that. Maybe she could convince you, or maybe in her of convincing you, I read something that convinces me. But that conversation is way too frustrating for me to have. We're not doing that. Yeah, they got him underground. It's a fact. We're not doing it because he can't talk to nobody. Why can't he not talk to nobody? Because he has too much power with his words. Thug might not be seeing any more people ever again. You understand that, right? You do understand that, right? You do understand that, right? ADX. You do understand that, right? The Supermax. They're saying that Young Thug was a part of a team or a gang with 50 plus murders. If they get 20 plus on him, he gonna be up there with that dude. I promise you. They're gonna put him somewhere where nobody can talk to him. They're gonna isolate this nigga from all of everything. I promise you. Imagine how they probably have him talking about doing the hits. We haven't heard him speak. Imagine if they have him on his audio saying extremely monstrous things about how that person needs to be taken out. And then you find out that the person was killed. What then? What then? I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying, what then? We got 96 people in here, man. We got 97 people in here. We could get to 70 likes. That's only 8 more likes. Could y'all hit that button? Ray Dream Chaser said, no contact. He on the tape giving orders on the cell that was tapped in the jail. That's a fact. Nice ball. Ricky, I'm just gonna call you Ricky. Ricky D's says Thug is done for. It looks that way, homie. Tory Mosey said, I think Future telling he was his best friend in the past. Future, they don't need Future, man. They don't need Future. They have him on the cell phone talking in prison, right? Why would they need Future? They don't need a snitch. Y'all forget, these rappers say all of their crimes in their music. Why would they need a snitch? These guys be like, we need to write a new song. Let's go do a drive-by. Do I think Birdman gonna get dragged into Rico? Quite possibly. Because the dude that was Young Thug's manager that shot up the bus of Lil Wayne, he got arrested again in this particular act. So there's no telling. I mean, I don't think so, but it wouldn't be out of the... I wouldn't be surprised if his name came up. Yeah, I wouldn't be... I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if his name came up. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like, his name came up, wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if any... You know who... If Kodak Black name come up, I'll be surprised. With the exception of that, most of those rappers down there in the South, East, if they name come out, I'm not going to be surprised. Most of these dudes have been doing a lot of work with Homeboy. I'm not going to be surprised. Pardon me. Excuse me. Little Dirk next. The Fest swept O Block the day after he visited his grandma's crib. Oh, I didn't even think about that. They was looking for something. That's what you're thinking? You thinking they was looking for something? Top 48 said, what up, Frost? You on point. Appreciate you. Johnny K says, I can't wait to see them start telling this DA cooled off the summer residents of Atlanta no. Yes. Okay, listen. They're about to start locking up all of these gang members. They need the summer to be a good summer. They need the summer to be a good summer in all the big cities. They can't have the guys running around that's going to be shooting the block up. Copy? They're going to have at least one more big gang situation where they're going to be arresting niggas in New York. I promise you. Before the end of June. I'm surprised it didn't happen already. Be honest with you. Look what they're doing in Atlanta. They scooped up 27, 28 people. 26 of them was 28 people. You know how many shooters they probably snatched? You know how many people they took off of the streets that niggas is looking to shoot? You understand? So I expect, yeah, yeah, I'm assuming they're everywhere. And so I would expect at least one more big gang bust in New York City. At least 10 people, somewhere around that number. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, when you arrest those 10 people, you kind of cool the rest of the gang off to a degree also. Because niggas know they getting watched. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's what I expect. Not for nothing. At least one more big bust in New York. I wouldn't be surprised if something happens in Atlanta. But in Atlanta, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like, they just start snatching niggas. I wouldn't be surprised if they just start snatching niggas. Benny Butcher next. Benny Butcher ain't do nothing. That was Benny Butcher's community that pulled up on that nigga. Shout out to Benny Butcher's community. My hand is still fucked up. Buckhead is on the ballot to separate from Atlanta because of the crime. This is progress. Damn. I'm going to tell you what they're about to do, though. Listen and pay attention. I'm going to tell you what they're about to do, though. Listen and pay attention. Listen and pay attention. Somebody wrote a comment. They about to start snatching up all the out-of-town niggas in Atlanta. All the out-of-town niggas, they about to start snatching you niggas up. Not the out-of-town niggas that's doing business. You guys is fine. Because they need to bring... Remember, last summer, it really wasn't open outside. This is going to be the first summer where it's going to be open. All of them violent niggas, they putting you niggas in jail. This is going to be the first summer in 2 years. The last 2 summers outside was not really open. You know how business is going to be banging? We can't have... What's false, OG King Blood? He says, see you, Miss Chapo. Where's he at? Jokes aside, for real. He could end up deep under the Rocky Mountains in the ADX Florence. Yep. They fly you in, and once you go down the elevator, you never see the light of day again. Atlanta was all the way open. Well, I'm talking about Atlanta and New York also, just so we can be clear. And yeah, so Atlanta, but I'm talking about Atlanta and New York, just so we can be clear. Because I'm also talking about New York. So yeah, Atlanta was open. Atlanta was 100% open. Do you remember how it was outside in Atlanta when it was open? Did you see any of the footage? I'm just asking. It looked crazy. I tell you what, let's see if they arrest another gang first. Let's see if they do any more arrests in Atlanta. If they do more arrests in Atlanta, then my theory is 100% correct. Even though this arrest that they just did kind of proves my theory, if they do any more big arrests, like at least scoop up like 5, 6 guys over here because they're part of a gang, 7, 8 guys over there because they're part of a gang, if they do that, then I'm right? We'll see it happen. Maybe it doesn't happen. And also, no all caps, please. He just always types like that. That's why I didn't even think about it. He types like that when he fucking types me on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I just leave him alone. That's OG King Blood. He's alright, leave him alone. He just always types like that. I don't know why he does that. I would prefer that he stops though, but I just don't ever say nothing because he always types like that. Even when he sends me text messages, he just types like that. Oh man, I'm trying to fast forward. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm trying to fast forward. I'm not watching YouTube. Shout out to Jay Hodges. Once again, I just want to re-go over this for everybody that didn't hear me say this in the beginning of the show. So we went out to KGODDESS's music video shoot today. You know, the thing that's my job. This is why they hate me. I'm going to explain to you why they hate me. This is why they don't want me doing this. They don't want me doing this because this isn't something that they could do. Copy? This isn't something they could do. One, most of these motherfuckers ain't in New York City. Two, the ones that are in New York City don't even have any real platform. So this is why they hate me. You understand? So we was at KGODDESS's video shoot. Shout out to KGODDESS. We're going to be posting this stuff on all of the BBN pages. I don't have a computer, so I'm just going to be posting it. I also got a shitload of video and on this phone that I'm currently using. So shout out to KGODDESS. We was out there. There was a lot of influencers out there. A couple of them hit me up. People are always hitting me up to work with me on things, and the only reason why I turn them down, or should I say the only reason why I don't go work with them on these projects, is because they community, they have funding, I don't have funding. So therefore, I gotta wait until we have funding for me to go do more work. I can't do more work without more funding. There's nothing I can do about that. So this is something I was able to do with minimal funding. So we was out there. We was out there. Shout out to KGODDESS. There she go right there doing her thing. She was definitely doing all of the prettinesses today. Also, just so y'all know, if you're in New York City, I was just talking to actually an influencer I already know. I already know most of those guys that was out there. One of the influencers that I already know is actually a basketball, street ball player influencer. He invited me to some open runs. So if y'all want to pull up with me and you in New York City and you want to come out there, one, I could use somebody to hold the camera if I'm going to play. And two, it'll just be cool if some of y'all just want to come out and ball or whatever the case is. Hit me up in my DMs. I'm not going to just say where I'm going to be at randomly. I don't know if I'm going to say where I'm going to be at randomly. Depending on who pulls up with me. You know what I'm saying? Depending. Because if I'm going to be out there by myself, I don't need 6 or 7 niggas coming out there trying to create a situation. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand that's how cowards move. They be like, yo, he gonna be by himself. Let's all go out there together. You understand that's how cowards move. We at the 107-minute mark. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. It is 11:18. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay on. We're gonna stay on right now. We're gonna stay on at least about 30 more minutes. Depends on how that is. Depends on it. I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. Samuel Villa said, "What's up with my brother Jack? Chilling. How you doing, Mr. Samuel Villa? All of the things." Anybody else feels like there's a thing that I said that they need to be nitpicking about? I'm just curious. Anybody, why do everybody nitpick me? Like, sometimes I be thinking that. I be like, what the fuck? I be like, what the fuck are y'all motherfuckers? I'm not dragging nobody or talking negative about nobody. This is the thing I'm saying. I'm like, is people really sitting around looking at me complaining about the little tiny smallest thing all the time because there's really no big things to complain about? So y'all gotta make little tiny things look big? I really be sitting here thinking about that. Not here, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when I be out in the world and something be happening sometimes, I be like, really? Or when somebody be angry at me over some shit, I be like, really? This? Alright, whatever, yo. I'm going to tell you the funniest thing. Can I say something about Amber Heard real quick? We in the part of the show that we just talk our shit. Can I say something about Amber Heard real quick? You want to know the funniest thing about Amber Heard? Later, Anthony Upton. Have a good night. You want to know the funniest thing about Amber Heard? She literally... This is why gaslighters is just fucked up. This nigga Johnny fucking I was gonna call him Johnny Bravo. This nigga Johnny Depp couldn't even leave. If she start arguing with him and Johnny Depp try to leave, she tell people he gonna go get high. What the fuck? Yo, imagine that. Imagine that. So if you arguing with him, he got to just stay there and be argued at. If he try to leave, then you going to go tell people he trying to get high so he can come back and beat you. Being a narcissist is just being evil. I don't know. I don't know what way to explain this type of shit. Let me tell you what happened to me on the train today. So I'm coming back on the train, right? So I got the music banging. I'm listening to some music. Train's super packed. So some dude gets on. He got earbuds in. And then he just, some white guy. He just got earbuds in. Oh my, slim guy. He got earbuds in. He gets on the train. And then he says, you turn on the music. He goes like this. He got earbuds in. He goes like this. I said, huh? He said, you can turn on the music. So I look around. Basically tell him, no, I'm not going to tell you what happened. It was really dramatic. It was really dramatic. It was so dramatic. It was, we needed that shit on. It was dope. That shit was so dramatic. I hope somebody fucking filmed that shit and they're going to upload it online at some point. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you what happened though. So anyway, because I just be making myself look good. And every time I do that, people get mad at me. So I'm not going to tell you the story. So anyway, the guy was complaining. I ain't turning the music down. Shut up. So I was going back and forth with him, fucking around with him for a little while because he was just trying to troll me. So I trolled him back. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he ends up getting off the train, going about his business or whatever the case is. You know there was a cop on the car? The cop on the car ain't complaining about my motherfucking music, you douchebag. What the fuck is you talking about? There was a cop on the car. The nigga rolled all the way to my stop with me. What the fuck? Well, I got up at the last stop. I live in Coney Island. So the nigga cop rolled. What is you talking about? So the police is on the train with me, and I got the music on all the way on 10. He not saying shit. Nigga, I was on the train before you got here. You heard me playing the music. You could have got on the other car. I told him that shit. I said, nigga, you can get on the other car now. You came on the car with the music you didn't want to hear was, and you want me to turn... No, we're not doing that. You could have got on the other car. How do you know somebody don't want to hear the music I'm playing? How do you not know somebody didn't have a hard day and the music is making them, you know what I'm saying, take their mind off or whatever their problem is? I'm not playing hardcore rap music. I'm playing R&B shit. A lot of the shit from the 90s and shit like that. What the fuck is you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Narcissist is crazy. I said to him, yo, look, hold on. This is the thing. Right? Because he was trying to make it seem like I had an issue. I said, no, I don't have an issue. I have 0 issues. I'm here enjoying my life. I don't got no issue. You the one with the issue. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm playing my music. I think the music is fine. And the funniest thing about all of this is, we're in New York City. He's from another country, by the way. I'm not one of those go back home type shits. But I had to explain to him. I was like, yo, look, you in New York City now, homie. People play the music on the train. Sometimes they be dancing. They be doing flips and shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, these guys is crazy. Huh. So you thought you was slick. I'm gonna kick you. The funny thing is, you ain't think I was gonna get that, and I got that like that, right? Yeah, I'm a lot smarter than you think, you right bastard. Shout out to Jay Hodges putting the cash app in the chat. Let's smack that nigga. Not me, the guy just kicked. Yeah, they all call her Amber Turd. It took me like 2 seconds to break that. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I don't want to hold y'all, but we got 97 people in here, so I'm assuming y'all want to be chilling. So put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? And then I said we got 97 people on here. I'm not gonna get off. And then I turn around and got 100. Can y'all hit the like button? We got 102 people in here, man. We could get up to 85 likes. There's only 10 more likes, man. Let's hit that like button. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What are y'all here for, by the way? I'm not sure why most of y'all is here. I don't know if y'all here for peace or war. I hope peace, man. I don't like war. I feel bad sometimes after winning. I don't like war. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm not gonna tell you a story, but we're not supposed to be trying to hurt each other, man. That's all. Have a conscience. What up, Face the Facts Podcast? How you doing? Said, yo, checking out, all of the things. Very happy to have you here, my brother. I hope the energy is well. I know sometimes I don't be vibing in the right way, and I know what it is. And you'll be like, we want that old Jack back. We want that old Frost back. We're trying to bring it. Once again, shout out to KGODDESS. She a cutie. I keep avoiding her. I don't know why. I keep avoiding her. I gotta stop doing that. I be avoiding her for real, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just like something I don't do it on purpose, but I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm not doing it on purpose. I hope I stop doing it in any regard. I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. I felt the way that day that they told me I had to leave the fucking jump off where everybody was at. So I kind of just feel like she don't fuck with me. So I try to keep my distance. You understand what I'm saying? It was like a jump off one day and she was like, nah, she dubbed me and shit. And them niggas told me I had to leave. So I kind of, since that day, I be like, you know what? Maybe she don't fuck with me. So even though I go out to the things and I post her and stuff like that, I'm not doing none of that because I'm trying to sleep with her. Obviously not. I'm not doing none of that stuff because of any other reason. I'm just literally doing it because I think it's good content. Oh, wow. That guy got to go home. This kid got to go home. He got to go home. He got to go home. That kid got to go home. We calling a timeout. I don't even care what happens after that. I don't care if the kid missed. We calling a timeout. We call that kid over to the side and we say, look, it's just not your day today. If you want to go in the back and just wait, whatever the place we call the locker room is at, don't worry, we'll be here after the game. You will not have to stay out here and experience the embarrassment of people keep looking at you after that happens. You can go to the back if you want. If not, there's a seat on the bench. Get that Gatorade. Stay hydrated. You won't be sweating anymore. after a play like that, I wouldn't be surprised if his moms come out and like grab him by the ear and be like, "We going home." Walk that nigga out to the car. His moms come out and grab that nigga by the ear, like, "We going home." Nigga's like, "But mom," like that crossover, it was too much. It was a double, triple. We going home. Why are you embarrassed? Why can't you just go to jail like regular kids? Why do you have to get crossed over like that? Why can't you just fail in your classes like regular jocks? You can't be getting crossed over like that. You're not smart enough to get into college without a scholarship. I'm just saying, all jokes, I'm pretty sure that kid is super intelligent, and he's probably a really good defensive player. Now it's just one bad accident. Can I say more jokes, or would it be piling on? Shakim says, "I'm glad you're not in front of a judge, Engelmeyer. He liked to sentence gang members." Yeah, but Judge Engelmeyer he didn't put the niggas in jail forever. That lady the DA already said they going for life. They trying to put these guys in jail. They said, "You know what? We tired of you niggas seeing the sun." That's what they said. They said, "Look, man, the sun is not for you anymore." He already knows the sun ain't for him. You know it's for him, that light in his cell that never go off. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm just saying what it is. They're about to take the sun from him. Also, you know that depletes your vitamin D. Vitamin D is important in order to keep our mood level. Copy? A lot of times people are having like a vitamin D deficiency. You might see them be sad and gloomy a lot. The sun literally makes us happier. So by them sitting him in that cell and his vitamin D deficiency is going down, 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 he's going to be more susceptible to not be in his right mind for communications later. So it does a lot of things, having him in that cell. Tori Mosley says, "What do you think happens when Shotty gets out in 10 years with good behavior?" I don't know. I don't know. What happens with what? What happens with what? What do I think is happening with America? I don't know what to tell you. What I think is happening with the supposed aliens? What do I think is with what? Just give me some context, my brother. Some context. I need a little bit of the context that's going on. Also, I love these cereal, by the way. Oh man, I had no idea. Fruit and yogurt. I love these shits. So let me tell you what happened. Hold on, I know this is random. So let me tell you what happened. Generally speaking, I block blueberry everything. Blueberry is my favorite flavor for whatever the fuck you got going on. I block blueberry everything. So I go to buy the blueberry everything, and I go to grab 2 boxes because it's 2 for $5. So I go to grab 2. I'm taking a deal, you rat bastard. I really wanted tricks, but them shits was not on sale. So I go to the store and I go to get 2 of these shits. But I accidentally throw this in the thing like that. And then after I noticed I threw both of them in there, I put the shit back and I said, you know what? I eat yogurt. Why I just don't get the damn Kellogg's with the yogurt in it? So that's how I ended up. Anyway, these shits is good. Can y'all tell I'm hungry? I'm getting hungry. God damn it. Pardon my language. Can y'all tell I'm getting hungry? Can you tell I'm getting hungry? Can you tell I'm getting hungry? Can you tell? What do you mean by what happens in 10 years with Shotty? I don't know. If he still got some people that's friendly with him in the music industry, maybe, he comes out, he goes back to work in some capacity. Best flavor of potato chip? They got blueberry potato chips? I don't know. I just get something with cheese. I don't know. I actually like... I don't know. I don't know. Potato chips is, I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea. But now I would like to have a fucking turkey and cheese on a roll with some lettuce and tomatoes and mayo, because that's how I eat my potato chips. I'm gonna pick up some ham. I'm gonna pick up some sandwich meat tomorrow. If they don't have the lunch that I want, that I usually, if they don't have, you know what? I'm gonna pick up sandwich meat tomorrow. I want some sandwich meat. I'm gonna buy sandwich meat for lunch. Buy some rolls and some sandwich meat for lunch. Make some sandwiches. Get some mayo. You know what? I'm also gonna get some. I'm not getting all these things, by the way. I'm just hungry right now. And it's time for me to eat. I should have ate before the show, but I didn't. I was dumb. I did eat before the show. I ate cereal. I should have ate something hot before the show. I don't know. I might have to go to get to some food. What y'all want to do? What y'all talking about in the chat? What we talking about? We got 105 people in here. Y'all really just like hearing my voice that much? Y'all don't like commenting back to me? I mean, I'm cool with that. That shit is lit. Y'all like, all right, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I like having y'all guys in here. That's lit. But y'all can also talk to me, though. I've had quite a few idiots. Not idiots, that's not fair. We've had idiots in here that we've kicked. But I've had quite a few people in here saying a lot of random shit, and I have not kicked them. If you want to say some shit that is not an insult to me and not get kicked, right now is the best time. If it's an insult, you're going to get kicked, though. I'm just telling you what it is. She's just really great. She's just really pretty. Just really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. In real life, too. In real life, too. Really pretty. Shout out to Lee. Real go. Somebody called Pharrell. Somebody called Fredro Starr the evil Pharrell. That's that nigga, he's from another universe. That nigga's from the multiverse. that nigga came here to steal all his beats. That nigga came to this multiverse to steal all Pharrell beats and take them back to his universe and use them before Pharrell get the chance to, before the Pharrell in his universe get the chance to use them. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be Golden State, but Dallas is looking tough as shit. It's probably gonna be Golden State and Miami. I think Miami has the best chance to beat Golden State, but I could be wrong. Dallas is good too. I like Dallas because I think Luka's a beast, and Luka controls the pace of the game. Not many basketball play. Not many guys do that nowadays. Luka controls the pace of the game. He controls the pace of the game. There's not a lot of people that got that skill. LeBron thinks that he has that skill, but he doesn't. He doesn't control the pace of the game. He just dominates the rock. What Luka does isn't dominating the rock. He controls the pace of the game. Luka has like 3 championships in Europe. Well, y'all do know this, right? He won the top prize in Europe like 3 years. Luka has more experience than almost every player in the NBA that ain't been in the NBA at least 6 years. Luka's been playing professional basketball since he was like 14. For the people that don't know about him. Damn, I just do really just know a lot of random facts about shit, don't I? I guess I would hate me too. That's why I be avoiding KGODDESS every time I go to her events. Because at one time, the dude said, could he stay? I looked at her, and she said, no. I said, what? I said that to my brain, though. I just turned around and I walked out. I said, all right, fuck it. I went home. I ain't really think about this shit no more. And then they started, like, then I seen they were still contacting me. I said, all right, fuck it. I think I ain't go to none of her events for, like, a long time after that. I was like, they don't even fuck with me. I was like, they must have sent me this shit by accident. Luka practiced with the Olympic team when he was 12. Before they allow him on the team, he's gonna bring a lot of Euros to the league. He's legitimate player, man. He's legitimate player. He's scary. Luka's a scary player, man. Like, that's what kills me. People keep, I mean, I get it. Everybody loves plays like Trae Young. But you give me Luka any day. You give me Luka any day. Any day of the week. I love Kyrie. But I'm a Grant Hill guy. I don't know no other way to say that. I almost always choose team play over individual effort. It gets me pissed off when I play on teams with people who do stupid shit because they feel like I'm going to be able to make us win. And yes, that's a thing. It's always been a thing, apparently, since I got good at basketball. I used to literally have a friend. This is a whole truth. I used to literally have a friend that I used to play basketball with all the fucking time. And they used to always do stupid shit. And then while I was busy barking at them about the stupid shit, their whole thing was, we don't got to worry because you're going to win the game anyway. And this is not a lie. Shout out to Tory. I'm going to call it. But I fuck with that nigga because I won a lot of games with him. Real talk. I'd be like, yo, Tory, we got to do this. We got to go do that. Tory go out on the field and get that shit done. Shout out to Tory. He wasn't even he wasn't a great, really, but he was a good teammate. He was a great teammate. He wasn't a great player, but he was a great teammate. Kyrie is cursed. He won't win another chip while LeBron is in the league. Oh, so you're saying that first of all, Durant lacked for them. And they traded away a player right before the playoffs for a piece that they couldn't even use this playoffs. I don't know what means long way means. Yeah, shout out to Tory. I'm not even sure how we spell his name. But shout out to Tory. No, means long way. No, not gay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But, nah, like I fucks with him. It's cool. For real. Them niggas used to fucking buy weed and smoke it with me all the time. And I didn't even know them niggas wasn't even smoking the weed. They was just going like that. They wasn't even smoking. Like the first whole year I knew these niggas. They was literally just, I don't know. Shout out to those guys. I think they just didn't know how to smoke the weed. I don't know. Shout out to Omen Brown. I think they just didn't know how to smoke the weed. I don't have the slightest idea. But they used to just go, I was looking at him. I said, nigga, you wasting the weed. What the fuck is you doing? He said, I'm smoking. I said, nigga, you ain't inhaling. What are you doing? I forgot which one it was I was talking to. It was Chris or Tory. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, don't come tell me about anything that people I don't like is doing, please. I appreciate that, but I'm trying to do my job over here. Thank you for... I appreciate the concern. I appreciate you. I appreciate the concern. You doing all of this is bad. You said I heard level up says I heard, but I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you very much. Level up says I heard Jadakiss brought the official Haze strain. He did? Okay. I hope they sell the shit and then I can get a seat. No, you don't have to say you sorry. We could just move on. I don't know. I mean, I would like to buy some of the shit, get a seed out of the shit and plant it and see what happens. How about that? Onyx versus Cypress Hill was on pay-per-view. I don't think anybody saw it. I think that Versus is screwing themselves over by putting it on pay-per-view because they're so big, the advertisement dollars alone and the ability to promote on the platform alone should bring them a shitload of money. But I think the actual issue is that you have a lot of artists that they want to get paid like in the millions of dollars to go on Versus. And you know, they don't have that, they're not equipped to be able to do that. So they might be just trying to figure out a way to generate more money in order to be able to make that accomplishment. But what they should be doing is using that through sponsorship. You already have a huge platform that's doing the thing. You gotta sell sponsorship, you gotta figure out a way to do commercials or something. I don't know what to tell you. But putting it on pay-per-view, that's not the win. That's 100% not the win. Especially Onyx and Cypress Hill. If I was Onyx and Cypress Hill, I'd be so pissed. I'd be so mad that you did that to us. Because we could have reached a bigger audience. More people would have heard our music and then streamed our music. And we could have got to the bag for real, for real. So I'd be pissed off if I was Onyx. Or whoever owned their masters. If they don't own their masters, I wouldn't be pissed at all. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Y'all didn't make them niggas I don't like a whole bunch of money. Like, what the fuck? I'm not complaining about that. But if they own their masters, they got screwed over. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. If they own their masters, if they don't own their masters, it don't matter. If they own their masters, they got screwed over big time. Shut them down, shut them down. Oh no, that's not Onyx, that's PE. I was about to start singing the damn song. I was singing the wrong one. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. I mean, we got a shitload of people in here. If y'all want to stay up and talk, I'm going to stay up and chop it up with y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. It wasn't as good an event because it was in the middle of a boxing match. I don't know what the fuck they was doing over there. They just screwed those guys over. They just screwed those guys over. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how they went for that. Yeah, nah, they just screwed those guys. They wasn't at a venue for that specific type of thing. That's the problem. Yeah, no, they just screwed them over. I'd be pissed off. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did it. And if they would have been like, if you don't do it, you will never get a chance. I'd be like, okay. Sometimes you got to be okay with not having a thing. Okay. I guess our fucking dreams of being on your fucking platform is dead, you cocksucker. And you say it like that, and you walk out the door. You walk out the door, and you just don't talk to them niggas no more. You go about your business. That's it. My whole thing is this. I really don't ever want to try to get even with nobody, ever. If I don't like you, if I'm mad at you, I just don't ever want to talk to you again. That's it. You don't have to worry about me trying to double back on you and do some weirdo shit to you. I never want to see you again. I never want to talk to you again. Period. Like, that's my energy. So I'm not trying to come get even. I'm not trying to do nothing to you. I'm trying to get away from you and stay away from you. That's what I'm trying to do. Level Up said they took away from the essence once they decided to change to charge to view it, even make money off it regardless. Well, first of all, it wasn't a versus. It was a boxing event with a concert attached to it. So I don't know how good that. I don't know how that was looked like it was gonna work. Fernando Vargas' brother, son for it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how they thought that was gonna work. That wasn't gonna work. What the fuck? But like I said, I guess maybe they gotta figure out ways to get funding. I don't know. That shit ain't gonna work. I guess if you're gonna do it with like one song or two songs, I guess, I don't know. That shit, I don't think that's okay. Shout out to Slay Bella doing all of the things. Okay. Why do I call her Slay Bella and I know her name is Ella? I know her name is Ella. I know it's Ella. It's Slay by Ella. I know that. I call her Slay Bella. I don't never call anybody right name. And I don't have no idea why. She pretty. Jimmy Butler, guy was just telling y'all about blocking Jason Tatum's 3.
Help off the strong side corner. Butler just continued to go what time? Help off the strong side corner.
The crazy part is he jumped before dude even, like, you couldn't pump fake the nigga. Like, all you had to do was pump fake and reset. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe he ain't had time. I couldn't see the shot clock. What's the top boxer to you? I think Shakur Stevenson. I like Shakur. I like Shakur. I don't think he's gonna lose anytime soon. I don't think he's gonna lose anytime soon. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I'm hungry as shit. We might have to go because I want to eat. I'm happy that you niggas pulled up in here. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I want to do a saloon show because y'all keep telling me y'all want the saloon. I don't know what day y'all want it to be on. Y'all guys figure that out. For anybody that actually likes the saloon. Y'all come in here and talk about it one day. Because I don't know what day y'all want it to be. I just want to make the saloon one fucking day. And then on other days, depending on how the flow is. Because people keep asking me about it. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know when y'all want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we would have did it today, only 2 people would have pulled up. So, like, I don't know which days to do it on. With that being said, just so we can be clear, I'm not trying to say I'm doing the saloon so you could do drops. What I'm saying is, if y'all tell me the days that you might be planning on coming and doing drops, then I'll make sure that we could coordinate so we could do the saloon on that day so we can make content. That's what I'm saying. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta go get something to eat. I'm hungry as shit right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let y'all, and I'm really upset because it's only midnight. It's only midnight, but I need to eat now because I can't wait to eat. Because I shouldn't even be eating this late in the first place. It's way too late to be eating, but I'm hungry as shit, so I gotta get some grub. So I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. In the morning, I'm not 100. If y'all have any ideas what we should talk about in the morning, I think I know what we're gonna talk about. I'm not 100% sure, but if you have any ideas on what you think we should talk about in the morning, DM me. All right, DM the ideas to me. I have been taking people's consideration of ideas into consideration since BBN has been around. So if you think that it's not gonna weigh in on anything, you're 100% wrong. With that also being said, if you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Make sure that you give people their flowers today. Also, before we go to bed tonight, we want to drink a glass of water. And when we wake up in the morning, we want to drink a glass of water. These have incredible health benefits. We need to get more H2O inside of us. Also, make sure that the water that you're drinking actually has some good qualities. I buy Acetia. I don't know how to say the fucking name of that water. I think that's the name, though. I buy that stuff. Make sure that you get good water. With that being said, also, every time we help somebody else be the best them that they could be, in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. God first. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.